Wide receivers, who he's starting. One of them we mentioned earlier,
Yep.
who was not spotted at practice.
So obviously keep in mind that I could make this Devontae Adams or Garrett Wilson. They're both going to be startable this week. But Adams has started to get hot. 43.5 combined points in his last 2 games, and he's seen 23 targets in those games. So he and Aaron Rodgers have certainly rekindled that fantasy magic they had together in Green Bay. Now you got the Jags, 4th most points per game allowed to wide receivers, including the 4th most points per game allowed to the perimeter. So Adams and Garrett Wilson, despite their inconsistencies throughout the course of the year, are very good plays. And the same goes for DJ Moore. He had 10 points last week. It wasn't great, but he scored 23 plus in his previous 2 games, including almost 27 against the Vikings. And their defense has really not been great against the perimeter. 3rd most points per game allowed since week 7. So DJ Moore is a fantasy starter.
Yep. Who he's sitting at wide receiver.
Yeah, Michael Pittman Jr., I'd said that he is Anthony Richardson's number 1 in terms of first read rate, but he's not been good. I mean, he's failed to finish with double digits in all but one of his last 6 games. He's averaging fewer than 10 points per game on the season. Josh Downs is looking like he could be back this week. So even though Denver can be beaten by perimeter receivers, I don't think Michael Pittman Jr. is going to get there this week. So I would keep him on the sidelines. And then another AFC South wide receiver, Tank Dell. He's been held to single digits in 3 of his last 4 games. He's averaging 9.3 points per game on the season. Really a disappointment, especially when Stephon Diggs went down. We thought we'd get more Tank, and we have not. He's got the Dolphins this week. They've allowed the 4th fewest points per game to the receiver position. Unless you are in dire straits, Tank Dell should be on the bench.